presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. We're at one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour in Orlando, Florida. It's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnold Palmer built. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for Golf Channel and EA Sports.
And Bay Hill, of course, the Arnold Palmer Invitational has been really the staple in the Florida swing on the PGA Tour.
Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
Biggest concern for the players are the two bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today. There is fairway out there. There is.
He can't find it, though. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. He'll need to be strong with this. Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Headed for the bunker, I think. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now he'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Even par early on. This is a par try for Poulter. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second, Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Ten-foot putt left. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. He'll take par and move on. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Headed for the bunker? That one is in the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Second shot here at the third.
One of the narrowest greens at Bay Hill. Water, as you can see on that left side. So for the faint of heart, you're going to miss, if anything, to that right side. And that's exactly where they put a little bunker. So be very straight on the second.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was, they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that?
Even par currently.
+1 in the early going. Did the job right there. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the fourth hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
Certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, a little chip shot here from the fringe. Now, a lot of options. I've seen some players hit 6-iron. Others will shut down like a sand wedge.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. Some people just try and perfect like one club, but really the best chippers chip with a variety of clubs.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Bang, right in the back of the cup, Frank.
Unbelievable.
Ian for birdie. Now 2 to the good side. Frank, at the 4th, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. A drive is not always a bad play here. 367 yards to the front. There's a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Well, we've got about 135 yards left. Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Has this one for par. This one has a good line. All right, no damage done. Stays at 1 over par with that putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Three under on the day. Frank, the par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill.
You've got to really pick a line here, Rich. There's a big pine tree down there. On that line, 260 yards gets it to the fairway.
How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
You've got to know.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. He's headed for a handful. This is his fifth shot. Well, Frank, that one needs to sit down.
Yeah, I heard a caddy once say, like, get up, get down, get up, get up, down. And the players look at him like, well, make up your mind because that one's gone. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back. He didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here.
Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play. This one measures out to 24 feet.
How did that not go in?
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Settles in over the putt. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Wow. Ugly, awful, pathetic. Pick the adjective. It fits on this hole. Breathing a sigh of relief, you made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3-7, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto the screen because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Ian Poulter getting ready to putt. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
It's that sneaky distance. Good read, good line, well played.
Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water. Off the flight path again. Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Second shot.
Just a bit offline and into the bunker. This is the second shot at the par 4. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly, splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that wasn't a gimme, but they sure made it look easy. Poulter for par. They'll take it. That's a par. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in the rough.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. He'll need to be strong with this. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's hit the green, but his work is by no means finished. A difficult putt coming up from about 25 feet.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Frank, that looked good to me. Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the ninth. All right, no damage done. Stays at 1 over par with that putt. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So, 2 over par for the round. Back here in Orlando, Florida at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Frank, we're getting set for the back nine. How do you get off to a good start?
Well, it's one of the shorter par fours here, Rich. Dogleg right, good drive. Just a short on here.
Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Now the second shot from 130 yards. Poulter has this for birdie. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt.
It's no snack though.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play. After that good tee shot, Rich, it's time to take full advantage of it.
And this is one where he can really go after the whole location and maybe think about making birdie. Headed for the bunker? Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Settles in over the putt. Ooh, that hurts. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
Just 5 feet left. Makes it and moves to 1 over.
Even par currently.
Tough bogey right there, moves to 1 over par. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart. Pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Now the second shot to the par 5. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks. Second shot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Getting set now over the putt.
Normally you'd be happy to take 2 from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
So they'll tap in. Back to par for the round. At the par 4 13th now. This is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot.
And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
NASA, we have a splashdown. So the previous shot into the drink. This now the fourth shot. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Just for par. Just trying to keep this round on track. Has that putt, stays at 1 over. Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. Ian needs this now for his par. And that's in for a par. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green. Off the flight path again.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. And getting ready for the putt. Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction.
It's at sneaky distance.
Maybe lifted right there, just sort of peaked. Just a little tap in here. Needs birdies at some point, but will take the par to stay at 2 over. So 2 over par for the round. Frank, this is a great hole late in the round, par 5, and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you can make some things happen here.
Shortest of the 4 par 5s and reachable for just about everyone, but really it's the second shot. The better the tee shot, the easier you make that second shot.
Second from an excellent lie. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Thank goodness, Frank, back on dry land here.
As long as this one avoids it.
This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
This is a par try for Poulter. man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. So, they'll tap in. Not his best effort right there. That's a bogey, and now 3 over. Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Headed for the bunker? Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Got it for par. Rough day so far. 4 over par on the round. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
Yeah, the game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, game becomes much harder.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
You know, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. He'll need to be strong with this. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
Poulter steady and ready for a par. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And he makes it for a bogey here. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Frank, always nice to get in a round here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnie built.
Yeah, it's never easy. Water, so much in play here. Greens firm, fast. Great test.
So for all of us,